Welcome, guys. Today's module is log analysis, right? The day 17 of this Advent of Cyber. He analyzed and analyzed the list analyzer was SOAR. Okay. I think we're going to be using a Splunk in this room. We'll see. So, an attack now, it seems, on the town's CCTV. There's a problem with the logs. But what could it be? An idea put forward of a log format switch. Not as suspected, the idea of the glitch. Okay. The background story, right? Martha Mayward is going crazy. Someone has disconnected the main server from the Wareville network, and nobody knows who it is. As soon as she realized it, she contacted Wareville's top physical security company, WareSec and Aware, to let her view the data center CCTV streams. They forbade it entirely for privacy reasons. Only the camera owner can view the recordings. Not even the WareSec and Aware employees themselves are allowed to do so. Still, they said there was no recording of anybody entering the data center yesterday. How could that be? Wondered Martha May, desperate for answers. Their first suspicion was that the owner of the cameras must have deleted the recordings from their managing web app, but the data center cameras owner surely can't be the perpetrator. It is no other than Glitch's dog. Glitch insisted with Martha to leave the ownership of the cameras to Byte precisely to avoid these kind of happenings. Byte, the ultimate good boy, combines loyalty and sharp instincts to keep any place safe. Okay. So Martha May calls Glitch and Max Kitty right away, explaining the situation in between the sobs. Glitch's eyes darken. Someone is trying to frame Byte, and he will not let anybody back his beautiful dog. Max Kitty is perplexed. Why are the people of WareSec and Aware supposing that Byte had deleted the recordings? Shouldn't they have some logs to prove such an accusation? Martha May has the answer. They do have some log files that they back up every 6 hours, give or take. But they can't search through it, or rather, they tried, but when they go and search for some keyword like the data center scammer's ID or the action delete, this is what they get. Cat CCTV logs log, grab ILL, download, unreadable. Okay, I see. Max Kitty shakes her head. They must immediately send the log file to the SOC team. Armed with a SIEM, no log is unsearchable. Okay, so learning objectives. In this task, we will explore the following learning objectives while investigating the logs related to the incident scenario explained above. Learn how to extract custom fields in Splunk. Learn to create a parser for the custom logs. Filter and narrow down the search results using search processing languages. And how to investigate in Splunk, right? Connecting to the machine, let's start the machine. Am I giving no credentials? Do I need to start the attack box? No. So, okay. Once the machine is up and running, we can connect to the Splunk SIEM by visiting this particular URL, right? In our browser. Okay, let's keep reading. Investigation time. It's time to fire up Splunk, where the data has been pre-ingested for us to investigate the incident. Once the lab is connected, open up the link in the browser and click on Search and Reporting on the left. Okay. Let's wait up. On the next page, type index equal this in asterisk, right, in the search bar to show all ingested logs. Note that we will need to select all time as a time frame from the drop down on the right of the search bar. Okay, we'll do. I just wanted to load. So, okay, search and reporting. Then we're also on the next page, type this. Okay, I get it. We'll need to select all time as a time frame. Okay, index here. And then all time instead of last 24 hours. All time. Okay, I got you. After running a query, we will be presented with two separate datasets pre-ingested to Splunk. We can verify this by clicking on the source type field in the fields list on the left of the page. Okay, sure. Note that we'll need to select all times the time from the drop-down. Yeah, on the right of the search. Yeah, sure. After running the query, we'll be presented with two separate datasets pre-ingested to Splunk. We can verify this by clicking on the source type. Where's that? Oh, here. Okay. Field in the fields list on the left of the page. Okay. The two data sets are as follows: web logs and CCTV logs. So the web logs contains events related to web connections to and from the CCTV web server. Okay. And the CCTV logs, this file contains information about the CCTV application access logs. So let's explore the logs and investigate the attack on our CCTV servers to identify the culprit who got unauthorized access to the server and deleted the CCTV streams. Yeah, right. Did it load already? Connect to the machine. Okay, yeah, we got an IP now. Okay, this should load SIEM. Splunk, right? Splunk Enterprise. Let's see. I just want to exercise my memory and see if I remember what they told me to do. Still loading up. All right. Yeah, okay. Search and reporting. Now from here, we had to do index equal asterisk, and then instead of last hours, we click on all time and then search, and then we should get some information. And then you ask me to click on source type, and then we do see both of them. So what up now? Source type, yeah, CCTV logs. Okay, examining the CCTV logs, right? Investigating the text on our CCTV set to identify the culprit. Yeah, to start the investigation by examining the CCTV logs. To do so, we can either click on the corresponding value for the source type field or type the following query in the search bar. Okay, source type. I guess let's click on it and see what up. Yeah, okay. So how many events do we have? Yeah, 3077. Okay. Understanding the problem, right? So after examining the logs, we can figure out the following main issues. Log out, watch camera. So logs are not parsed properly by Splunk. Okay. And Splunk does not consider the actual timeline of the event. Instead, it uses only the ingestion time. Okay, so fixing the problem. Before analyzing and investigating the logs, we must extract the relevant fields from them and adjust the timestamp. So the provided logs were generated from a custom log source, so Splunk could not parse the fields properly. Extract new field. Also, click on the extract new fields. Where's that? Oh, here. Extract new fields. Option located below the field list on the left side of the page. Okay, now what? I clicked on it. Select sample event. We will be presented with event logs that must be parsed properly. Yeah. So we can select any log, but in order to follow the steps mentioned below and avoid confusion, let's select the very first sample event and click on the green next button at the top of the page. Select the first and then click on the next button. Sure. And then what? Select method. There are two options for extracting the fields, using regular expressions and using delimiters. In this exercise, we will extract fields using regular expressions. Select this option and then click on the green next. Regular expressions, right? Where's that? Oh, here. Okay. Then click next. Okay. And then click on the next button at the top of the page. Yeah, sure. And then select fields. Now, to select the fields in the logs that we want to extract, yeah, we simply need to highlight them in the sample log. Splunk will auto-generate the regex, regular expression, to extract the selected field. So, what? Now to select the fields in the logs that we want to extract, highlight them in the simple log, in the sample log, right? Okay. Timestamp at extraction, and then logout event, and now user ID with capital U, the number 5, right? User ID, and then username is byte, username, and session ID, right? Okay, we got it. So what now? Select the fields and logs we want to extract. We simply need to highlight them in the sample log. Yeah, to extract the selected field. Okay. So as evident from the previous section, by selecting the fields, Splunk creates a regular expression to extract that field from all the events. Yeah, as we can see here. Log out, watch camera, download recording, watch camera, and so on, right? Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So it is important to note that some of the logs may have a different format, and they may not be parsed using the parser we created above. We may have to re-extract the fields from those events. We will get back to fixing this issue later. Yeah, but well, there's a few logs that, exactly right. Okay. So, next, validate. Yeah, we can click on each extracted field to check the extracted values. When we're satisfied with the extracted values, we can click on the green next button at the top of the page. So we can select any of them, right? Log out, download recording. Okay, next step, we can click on each extracted field. Okay, let's check this one to check the extracted values. When we're satisfied with the extracted values, we can click on the green next. What does it mean when we're satisfied? Button on the top of the page. So validate. In the next step, we will see a green tick mark next to the sample logs. Yeah, green tick mark. Sample logs to indicate a red extraction of fields, or a red cross sign to signal an incorrect pattern, as shown below. An incorrect pattern. Or a what? Red cross? Incorrect pattern, red cross. Okay. And the other one, what is it, the other one? Tick mark. A green tick mark. Oh yeah, okay. This is the tick mark, right? And this is the other. I was looking at this particular thingy. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I do see them. Or red cross sign to signal an incorrect pattern as shown below. Yeah. So what about the incorrect patterns? Okay, long successful, 3 incorrect pattern. Slash login. Oh, and then successful, and then the user ID, and then the username, I guess. Okay. So save and analyze. After validating that the extracted fields are correct, the next step is saving and analyzing the logs. So we're gonna be doing so what filter? Yeah. So what? Should I just click on next? Next step is saving and analyzing the logs. Yeah, admin search, owner. This tab shows us the regular expressions created, yeah, the fields extracted, yeah, and the sample event that contains the fields we wanted to extract. Let's save this session by clicking on the green Finish button on the top of the page and move on to the Search tab to search the logs. To do so, we can click on the Explore the fields I just created in Search link on the next page. Explore the fields I just created. Okay, let's finish, right? First we have to click on Finish, and then move on to the search, and then so we can click on the Explore the fields I just created in Search. Yeah. Link on the next page. Yeah. We can verify that we successfully extracted the custom fields from the logs by clicking on any of our custom fields in the list on the left page of the page. For example, if we click on the username field, we'll be presented with all the different values that have been extracted from the logs for this field. But I don't see no results. So what up? Index, source type, CCTV logs. So what did I do wrong? Okay, that's it. All time, right? That was it. Okay, so the username, where's that? Here. Okay, interesting fields, right? Username, timestamp, session ID, timestamp source, type source. Yeah, I guess we can click on this and then we see all the usernames, right? So byte, software, glitch, Marta malware. Yeah, it also appears that some fields have not been parsed exactly as we expected. So if we do go to session ID, oh, I see. So let's go, let's check it out. Session ID. And then, yeah, we do indeed see some fields that have not been parsed correctly. So improving the field extraction. As previously mentioned, some of the logs are a bit different from the ones we used as a baseline for the field extraction. Some of the log formats that our parser could not pick are mentioned below. Sample log, login successful, 3, and then sample log, this, login failed, glitch, pass, what? Are a bit different from the ones we used as a baseline. Yeah, some of the log formats that our parser could not pick are mentioned below. Yeah, so, okay, I get it. Because this has a particular message. Yeah, it is important to know that there can be various ways to achieving our goal of fixing of fixing the parser. We'll try of the methods as covered in the steps below. So removing the fields extraction. Let's go to settings and then fields. Where's that? Where is settings? Settings and then fields. Yeah. Then what? As shown below. Yeah, sure. Field extraction. Click on the field extractions tab. Field extractions. Yeah. It will display all the fields extracted. Yeah, sure. There are plenty of them. Then what? Delete the rejects pattern. So this tab will display all the patterns fields extracted so far in Splunk. Yeah. We can look for the CCTV related pattern in the list or simply search CCTV. CCTV in the search bar and it will display our recently created pattern. Once the right pattern is selected, click on the delete button as shown below. This is okay. So we can delete. Okay. We delete it. Then what? Why are we deleting this previously created pattern? Well, this regex picks fields from logs and leave behind other logs, which may be vital for our investigation. Our goal is to create one generic regular expression that works on almost all events, right? So open file extractor, okay. Field extractor, sorry. Button, and it will take us to the same tab where we can extract the fields again. So update the regex. So at this time, after selecting the right source type as CCTV logs, but I cannot select source type, source type. I prefer to write the regular expression myself. I'm not able to select CCTV logs. Oh, I can write it, right? Okay. So then, all time. Why am I not able to select all time range? What if we select, I don't know, how many days? 1000, let's say. Apply. Okay. 1000 events. Yeah. In the next tab, enter the regex, and this is the regex. Okay. I'll select preview. Where's the next tab? Regular expression. Oh yeah, do I have to select one particular event? Filter, sample, 1000 events. Yeah, all events, 20 page. 1, 2, 3. I prefer to write regular expression myself, yeah. And then copy that particular expression and select preview. Okay. So what do we get now? Okay, looks like we have no X symbols. That means they're all passing, right? So we're analyzing all the information. Preview, yeah, sure. This regex will fix the field parsing pattern and extract all needed fields from the logs. Hit save, and on the next page, select finish. Save and finish. Save on the next page, finish. All right, success. You have extracted the additional fields. Next page, once again, click on the explore the fields I just created in search. Yeah. And then know that we can observe that all fields are being extracted as we wanted. Let's start investigating the logs. So investigating the CCTV footage logs. Now that we have sanitized and properly parsed the logs, it's time to examine them and find the culprit. Summary of the CCTV feed. So after examining the CCTV feed logs, we can create a mental picture of the information these logs provide us. A brief summary of these logs is, these logs contain the successful and failed logging attempts from various users. They contain a few failed logging attempts, which look suspicious, and they contain information about the CCTV footage being watched and downloaded. So event count by each user. Let's use the following search query to see the count of events by each user. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we go to the pie chart. Bar chart, no pie. Mm-hmm. Okay, summary of the event count. So let's check it out. Summary. We can create a summary of the event count to see what activities were captured in the logs using the following query. Index CCTV feed, stats count by event. Okay. Splunk will automatically display the previously selected pie chart type of visualization. Watch camera, delete recording. Okay, this is the one, right? We're interested in who deleted the recordings. Examining rare events. Using the following search query, let's look at the events with fewer occurrences in the field to see if we can find something interesting. Okay, let's look that up. Rare event. Watch camera. Visualization. It looks like we have a few attempts to delete the recording. Okay. That's a bar chart, bro. Is this the one? Yeah. We have a few attempts. Yeah. So what if I want to see who attempted to delete them? It looks like we have a few attempts to delete the recordings and a few failed logging attempts. Yeah, we do, right? This means we have a clue. Let's now examine the failed logging attempts first. Yeah, okay. Index, TV, username, event, session ID. Failed, right? Okay. Events, I guess. And then we get some events. Oh, statistics. Yeah, that's better. So username, byte, and then we get their session ID, right? We found some failed logging attempts against 4 users. Oh, is that 4? Yeah. Byte, Marta, glitch. Only 3. What do you mean 4? Byte, Marta, and glitch. That's it. Against 4 users. Byte, Marta, glitch. Byte, Marta, glitch. But one thing remains constant, the session ID. Yeah, it does, right? It's weird. That's odd. So narrowing down our investigation. Let's narrow down our results to see what other events are associated with this session ID. Put session ID here. Okay. And then copy. Yeah. And then we do see, what are we looking for? And then on results to see what other events are associated with this session ID. So yeah, this same session ID was the one that deleted the recordings, or some recordings to say the least. Watch camera, deleted, login successful, and then multiple logging attempts that failed, right? Let's see how many events related to the deletion of this TV footage were captured. How many events related to the deletion? Statistics. Okay, events. Delete recording. This particular session ID. Byte. Okay, so what now? Good. We have some comprehensive information about the attacker and his notorious activities. Yeah, we do. Right? So correlating with the web logs. Let's use the information extracted from the early investigation and correlate it with the web logs. We do also have some information in the web logs. Correlated with the web logs, yeah, suspicious IP address. During the examination, it is observed. What is the IP? Oh, this IP. Okay. 105.3.3. Okay. So during the examination, it is observed that only one IP address, this one, is associated with the suspicious session ID. Yeah. Identify the footprint associated with the session ID. That's what I just looked for. What do you mean the footprint? Client IP. Yeah. And then how do you find out the footprint? Let's narrow down the search to show results associated with the IP address found earlier. It is also important to note that in this case, the details about the session IDs are found in the field status. Okay. So if I go to status, yeah, we do get the all time. Yeah. Okay. Why do you have 4 and I only have 1? I guess not relevant, right? It looks like 2 more session IDs were okay. Yeah, you see. So what about this? Index web logs. Yeah, we're still in the index web logs, right? Looking for that. Interesting fields. Then you clicked on let's narrow the search to show results associated with the IP address found earlier. Okay, I guess for that to take place, client IP, I guess we have to click on it, right? And then we have to check the status. What's that status here? I still only have 1. Let's narrow down the search to show. It is also important to note that in this case, the details about the session IDs are found in the field status. It looks like 2 more session IDs were associated with the IP address found earlier. Okay, what if I delete this? And then I'm going to filter by that particular IP. And then, oh yeah. So yeah, looks like we do see them. Looks like 2 more session IDs were associated with the IP address found earlier. Yeah, let's create a search to observe what kind of activities were captured and associated with the IP and these session IDs. So this is the search command. What are we looking for? Sorry, looks like 2 more sessions. Yeah, we can see them. Let's create search to observe what kind of activities were captured associated with the IP and these session IDs. Okay, I see you. Client IP and then table time, client IP, status, URI, your bad file. Okay, I just don't see how you're including the session IDs. So this one log out, and then you checked feeds the video, an image, camera. Okay. Delete recording PHP. That's something. Okay, so what up now? Looking closely, we can see log out events when the session ID was changed. This is the session ID, and then there's a login, and then a logout. What did you say? We can see logout events. There's a logout event here when the session ID was changed. Okay. Can we correlate these session IDs in the CCTV feeds logs and see if we can find any evidence connecting the dots? So let's go back to CCTV feed and use these session IDs associated with the IP addresses shown below. Yeah. Okay, here also a logout. So here's the logout, and then some events take place with that same session ID. And then when is it that it changes? Here it changes. So there is a login and logout as well. So, okay, we can see logout events when the session ID was changed, right? Yeah, we do. Session IDs in the CCTV feed logs and see if we can find any evidence. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Any evidence? Logout for what? Malware. That's the name of the user, I guess. Yeah. Great. We were able to locate the username associated with the attack. Now we have identified the user. Let's summarize our investigation. From the output, it seems the following was the timeline of the attack. So attacker brute force attempt on various accounts. There was a successful login after the failed attempts. Attacker watched some of the camera streams. Multiple camera streams were downloaded, yeah, followed by the deletion of the CCTV footage. The web logs had an IP address associated with the attacker's session ID. We found two other session IDs associated with the IP address. We correlated back to CCTV feed logs to find the traces of any evidence resolving around those session IDs and found the name of the attacker, right? Yeah, we did find it. So it was malware. Okay. What is this, the name of the attacker found in logs? This one. Extract all the events from CCTV feed logs. How many logs were captured associated with a successful login? CCTV feed. CCTV. Oh. So you're asking me how many events? How many logs were captured associated with a successful login? Event login successful. 642, right? These are all successful login events, right? So 642 should be the response. What is the session ID associated with the attacker who deleted the recording? Okay, let's go back. Yeah, let's go back here. What is the session ID? Event. Which camera logout? Nope. The session ID associated with the attacker who deleted the recording. I mean, it could be statistics, no. Client, this is the IP address, right? And then these are all the, what you're asking is right? Session ID. Associated with the deleted, the recordings. My camera.php, delete recording here. And then this is the session ID. Yeah. Then check out Splunk data manipulation room to learn more about parsing and manipulating data in Splunk. Okay, we'll do in the future. Let me just save it. Ooh, save room. Okay, good thing we had a backup of the CCTV application from yesterday. We got it running again in no time. Yeah, sweet. That was it, guys, for the day 17 of this Advent of Cyber. It was fun. I learned a bit about Splunk. You know, to be honest, I haven't been really that into into incident response, managing CM. I do know how to do it, but it's like to break things, you know. So that's that. Yeah, guys, thanks for sticking up with me. I'll see you in the next one. Let's continue. I'm gonna finish all of them.